Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's Donnie BLD. So today I'm bringing you a sister knife to the one I brought you yesterday. If anybody paid attention, I brought out the Ozark Trail Sonder. I got it at Walmart, where you can get your Ozark Trail blades, on sale for $4, and the knife performed crazy good. And I believe it was D2 steel. Fantastic, right? For $4. But they had another one. This one's called the Wanderlust. Fast opening. It's got a spring assist, so you can see right here it bounces back. So that means all you have to do is put a little pressure right there on the flipper, boom, and this one's going to pop open. Now, this one was $8. It's a little bit bigger, I want to say. It seems bigger. It's got a 3.5-inch blade, 7.5 inches overall. It's got to be maybe even pretty close to the same exact size, maybe a little wider. I don't know. I can't tell. And I have the other one just wrapped up over there. But this one has got a rubberized grip. And again, $8, and it has a reversible pocket clip. $8 for reversible pocket clip. You can see the steel liners, just like its little brother over there. Steel liners, liner lock, reversible pocket clip. It's got some nice texturing there on the grip. You can really feel it going this way more than you can going this way, which is kind of wild. But it really going in this direction, you can really feel that. My light went off on the computer because I didn't touch it. Oh, that's why. I had the keyboard off, but you can really, really feel it there, and it feels good. So now this is more of a drop point. Some people would call that a clip, but you'll see it's because they don't know what they're talking about. It just drops straight down. It is a drop point. It is a hollow grind, which means it should be super slicey. And here's the thing. The other one is D2 steel. This one's like a 3CR 13 MOV type material. It's a stainless steel. Better for corrosion resistance, yes, but the D2 is just a better steel. That one was $4. This one's $8. Overall sharpness, let's see, I'm running out of hair here because I've been going over some blades. Oh, wow. Okay, so it is shave sharp. Shave sharp. It's easily taken hairs off. I mean, that was without a problem taking hairs off. And I'm going to give you a little secret with something like this. If you have, like, you know, in your kitchen knives, it's got a long piece of steel that's knurled all the way around, and you see chefs go like this. If you use one of those, a sharpening steel, after every time you use a knife like this with a CR type blade, it'll stay sharp forever. Just every time you use it, it just needs honing. The problem is people use it, and then they'll use it, and then they'll use it, and then they'll use it until it gets dull, and then they have to do a full sharpening. If you hone your blade every time you use it, you'll always have a sharp blade. Just an easy little thing. It takes 5 times on each side. Boom, 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 boom. And you get a nice sharp blade. But we're not going to sit in here and talk about it because there's nothing really to talk about. Thumb studs, rubberized, drop point, flipper, Let's cut. All right, so I got to say, first impressions, the Wanderlust, when I saw it in the package, I liked it a lot more. I think the Sonder I actually like more. Kind of crazy. All right, let's see if this one can handle some impact and see if it'll wiggle and wobble or close through hard impact. And we'll see the bite on this tip. Now, it is a hollow grind, so don't do this to your knives at home. Oh, yeah. That hit pretty solid. That right there, you could see the line where it went in. That's over a 1/4 inch. That's really nice. Let's do that one more time. Oh! So I'm throwing it hard. That's a pretty hard throw. And you can see there's no movement in the blade, no wiggling, no wobbling. The liner is jimped. It's a stiff liner from so far, but it's also brand new out of the box, so that could get a little better over time. Is it bad? No, my thumb that doesn't work has nerve damage, so it's bad. But the other thumb, my right-handed thumb, it closes quite easy. I could just, it's nice and stiff, which means it's good because it's tight, so you're not going to get that wobble. But it is a little stiff for those who care about that. I personally don't. The flipper does act as a guard, which is nice, and that's okay. All right, let's start with an attempted push cut here. Oh my gosh. All right, so the push cut, that was easy. That was easy, and it's a really clean cut. I mean, what do you say? What do you say? You can't, that worked. So here is a piece of rubber. If I smush this, it'll crush in. But what I want to do is make a slice without crushing the little hole. So when you have a really sharp blade, you can put that pressure and the knife's just going to cut through and it's not going to crush the little tube. And this one is not crushing the little tube. It is cutting quite easily. It's maintaining its shape. Not so bad. $8 in on this one so far. $8 so far. No, I mean total. I'm not putting any more money into it. So let's see. We have the hose here. Oh, that's a nice smooth cut. We got double layers of nylon and rubber. We are going to do a rip cut and see how clean this edge is. And that's not too bad. I can see a few fibers right here, right? And on this side, there's none. So it kind of only caught on one side, which is really nice. That's a good rip right there. So now what we're going to do is we're going to twist this guy up right here. I'm going to pinch it nice and tight. We're going to try that push cut again. This time through all those layers, and that was easy breezy. I've only had one knife not be able to do that. On a push cut, pretty much they can saw through it. But on a push cut, I had one knife. I can't remember what it was, but it just could not go through. Actually, I've had a few on a push cut. I had one that didn't even saw cut it. That's right. That's what I was thinking. But it happens. It happens. So let's see here. So this would be a good little companion knife. If you're hiking, camping, doing anything wilderness-wise, because you don't have to waste the edge on your bushcraft knife on stuff like this, on feathering, because you'll have a little pocket knife that's going to take care of that. And it took care of it quite easily. That's actually not too bad. If you have to go ahead and make yourself some spears and some spikes and some arrow tips or pit spikes or tent spikes, anything, any kind of pointed stick for either camp protection, your self-protection, or even just putting a marshmallow on, this thing is going to do the absolute trick. It's going to get it done. Let's see here. Whoa. There we go. There we go. That's not so bad. That's not so bad. Let's give it a little bang on it. A little bang on it. See if it gets a little wobble. That's not so bad right there, boys and girls. I don't need to do that again. So now, after doing all that hitting, let's take another rope, and still, it's getting really nice, easy, clean cuts. How about on a piece of wood? On a push cut. That is pretty good. There's no dents or dings in that edge. It looks nice. That's really good. For an $8 knife, that's a performer. So now let's see, after cutting and slicing and going through different materials, am I still going to be able to skin? Yep. So going through leather, rubber, mesh without an issue, without a problem. So this thing, Ozark Trail just somehow puts out these really good knives. And I'm telling you, really good. There's a guy on there, on the site, I can't remember his name, but two people on that Sonder video told me he was using one of those Sonders for like 2 years or whatever, and it just keeps on going. Ozark Trail has been putting out these knives that simply work. It matches my shirt too. They just get it going. They get it right. I don't know how they're able to do it so cost effectively and bring you a knife that's going to be sturdy. I mean, there is zero play in this blade. Zero. That's fantastic for a knife at this price point. And the Sonder, the Wanderlust, the Sonder, it doesn't matter. I did a couple other Ozark Trails. Every single one of them has performed. And if you're one of those people that looks at a price and determines if something's good or bad because of how much it costs, but you've never used it, or you've used it and it worked, but you didn't want it to work and it still did, I mean, you're a jackass. These things work. You go to Walmart, you find them on sale, you pick them up dirt cheap. You can find 5 of them, put them in tackle box, a truck, one in your pocket, one in your kitchen. You could put them anywhere and just use them. And you're gonna get good knife usage. The thing is a knife. And I'm gonna go right now. I'm gonna take a sharpening steel, boom, 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 hone it back up, even though it's obviously still performing. And this thing will just keep on going. That, my friends, is what we call not too shabby. So, the Wanderlust, the Sonder, both Ozark Trail blades, right now on sale at my Walmart, maybe yours. The only way you know is if you go and check. But that's not so bad. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. I am Donnie B all day. Until next knife.